Imagine being totally unbothered. No matter what anyone says or does, it just doesn't get under your skin. Picture yourself in the middle of a heated exchange, everyone's emotions rising, but you're calm, grounded, and in complete command. That is real power. Today, I'm going to show you why refusing to react is the ultimate power move and how you can harness it by learning to truly control your emotions. If that sounds like a skill you want to master, you're in exactly the right place. You're watching the Growth Mindset Project, where we level up our lives from the inside out. Take a second right now. Hit that subscribe button and the bell so you never miss a video that helps you transform your mind, your habits, and your destiny. Let's dive right in. When someone pushes your buttons or tries to provoke you, whose fault is it if you feel upset or offended? It might feel like it's their fault. After all, they said the thing or did the thing that got you. But here's the truth. When you react emotionally to what someone else says or does, you're giving away your power. You let them control your emotions, your state of mind. And if someone else can make you feel angry, insecure, or sad just by their words, are you really in control of yourself? Or are you letting their stories, wounds, or expectations dictate what's going on inside you? The truth is, control your emotions, and you gain a level of strength that makes you impossible to offend. Being unshakable is not about suppressing your feelings, but about owning your responses and choosing not to be pulled into every emotional storm around you. Whoever can trigger you controls you until you learn to break that chain. Now, don't get me wrong. Getting triggered is part of the human experience. It happens to all of us. But the difference comes in what you do with that trigger. Every time someone gets under your skin, it's like a spotlight shining on a place inside you that isn't healed, a limiting belief or insecurity that you might not even realize you carry. The moment of discomfort is actually a gift, an invitation to dig deeper and learn about yourself. Think about the last time someone's words really bothered you. Was it just what they said? Or did it echo something from your past? Maybe their tone reminded you of a critical parent, or their judgment hit on a deep-seated fear of not being good enough. In these moments, the best thing you can do is pause. Don't react. Just observe. Why? Because reacting immediately means your emotions are running the show, not you. This is your opportunity. When you're triggered, instead of fighting, explaining, or spiraling into reactive thoughts, step back. Mentally, take yourself out of the situation. View yourself from the outside, almost like you're watching a movie. What happened? What part of you felt attacked? Is this really about what's happening now, or is it about an old wound? I want you to try something the next time you feel that surge of emotion. Take a deep breath, and instead of acting, ask yourself, what am I really feeling? Why is this bothering me? What is this reminding me of? Grab a pen and paper and jot down your answers. This is how you start to control your emotions, by understanding them, not letting them drive autopilot reactions. If you're getting value already, let me know by hitting that like button and dropping a comment below with the emotion you most want to master. How has being reactive impacted your life? I want to hear your stories, because the journey to emotional control is something we all share. Now, most people spend their whole lives wanting to be understood, accepted, and validated by others. But this constant need for approval is actually a prison. If you rely on others to feel good about yourself, you'll always be at the mercy of their opinions and moods. True freedom and true self-mastery comes when you realize you don't need to be understood, approved, or agreed with by anyone except yourself. Let's flip the script. If someone misunderstands you, so what? Clarity is not owed. If people judge you or talk behind your back, let them. Their opinions are just background noise. Learn to say to yourself, their thoughts are not my business. My opinion of me matters most. That's maturity. That's emotional self-control in action. People will always have something to say. They'll judge, criticize, and project their insecurities onto you. Let them. When you control your emotions, You stop needing to explain or justify yourself. You don't speak just to be validated. You speak because it aligns with your truth. And if silence is the best answer, you choose silence, not out of weakness, but out of strength. What happens in your relationships and your life when you show up like this? People notice. You stop being tossed around by other people's reactions, and you start to stand out as that person who is just steady, confident, authentically yourself. You choose your responses instead of falling victim to knee-jerk reactions. That's powerful. And if you're finding this message helpful, this is your 6-minute reminder. Make sure you're subscribed, like if you haven't yet, and share your thoughts below, because your growth helps this community grow too. Back to the heart of the matter. Controlling your emotions isn't about shutting down your feelings or becoming cold. It's about building self-trust and self-confidence so deep that no one can pull you out of alignment with yourself. You can still care about others, be compassionate, and choose deep relationships. The difference is, you're not needy. You don't change who you are to get approval. You don't shrink to fit someone else's expectations. You become more of who you really are, not less. I want you to try a practical exercise. Write down the top 3 things that most commonly trigger you. When someone does X, it makes you feel Y. Notice the pattern. Then rewrite the beliefs you'd rather hold. Maybe instead of, I need people to agree with me, you choose, I am valid even when others disagree. Instead of, I hate being talked down to, choose, their words don't define my worth. Say these reframed truths out loud 10 times with energy. You are training your mind, choosing what to believe, instead of letting old wounds run the show. A quiet, grounded person who refuses to react is unsettling for people used to drama. Sometimes, giving no reaction, just a calm smile or silent pause, throws others off completely. But this quiet is not passive. It is the ultimate act of control. It's choosing power over chaos. When someone tries to throw you off, don't defend, don't explain, and don't match their energy. Stay calm, stay silent, and move on if you need to. This is what it means to control your emotions. This is the ultimate power move. You don't owe anyone your emotional reaction. The only person who gets to decide how you feel and how you respond is you. Stand deeper in your self-belief and self-acceptance. That's how you become someone who cannot be offended, someone grounded, confident, and unshakable. If you're ready to practice this week notice where you get triggered. Pause, reflect, reframe, choose your response. That's how growth happens, one moment, one powerful choice at a time. Thanks for being here with the Growth Mindset Project. If you're serious about mastering yourself, YouTube thinks this next video is perfect for you. So click it right now. And don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss your next breakthrough. See you in the next one.